I was so excited about this big bottle arriving because you might have seen, if you watch my other videos, if you watch what I wore last week, you will have already seen my tiny little 30ml bottle of CK2 by Calvin Klein. And heaven, this perfume takes me to an ethereal plane of clean beautifulness. It's skin scent perfection, it's high heat perfection. So I had the 30ml bottle, I knew I liked it, I already liked it, and then I wore it on a really hot day and it just was so magical. It was already good, but in really hot weather it was exceptional. So I read actually on Fragrantica, because I went in to write a review, and I read on Fragrantica that this had been discontinued, which I find preposterous. It's a real shame when like CK Into Her or Into You or whatever it's called, and all the CK ones get so much attention, and this, which is a spectacular and very unusual perfume, is going to get discontinued, which is such a bummer. So anyway, I got this for 100ml for £30 from Direct Cosmetics, and you can get a 100ml bottle of CK2 for around £30, or you can get the little bottles for like between 12 and 15. So it's not expensive by any means. It's super affordable. It's not cheap, but it's affordable. It's very affordable. So the first thing that drew me to this was the bottle, I won't lie. I saw the bottle and I was head over heels immediately. So this is how it comes, isn't it? Let me just try and get a bit more light on this. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. I'm obsessed. I love it. Just got to try and get this to stay without being too much in the frame so it's blinding you. This bottle is exceptionally pretty. I just love anything that's totally see-through. I can't get over it. I love it. It's glorious. It's like a heavenly crystal, but to be honest, it looks how it smells. It looks like rainwater. There's something about it that looks like rainwater. And my overall feeling about this perfume is it smells like water on hot pebbles. That may not sell it very well, but I think it's magnificent. So, oh my goodness. I'm just so in love. You can also have it, if you want, you can use this like a stand and you can stand this up in it. But personally, I'd rather use it like a lid. Put it in this way. And I mean, it's perfection. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the bottle and I'm obsessed with what's in the bottle. So I'll read you the notes. The top notes of this are wasabi, violet leaf specifically, mandarin orange and pear. The middle notes are pebbles, hedione, orris root, peony and rose. The base notes are vetiver, white musk, incense and sandalwood. This is a truly unisex perfume. It doesn't lean in any way masculine. It's not like the vetiver, the incense and the sandalwood does not make this a masculine smelling scent. And I am super fussy about masculine scents. I cannot wear things that are super woody. I can't wear anything that even slightly smells like cologne, which means I can't wear any of the CK1 perfumes because I find that they all lean masculine even though they're supposed to be unisex. This one, it doesn't lean in either direction. There's nothing in it that makes it super feminine. There's nothing in it that makes it super masculine. It is a clean and beautiful, perfect skin scent, this one. It does actually have a decent projection, but because it's such a weird, natural, watery smell, it doesn't, I think you just smell clean and beautiful. I don't think that it necessarily smells very perfumey. So I can smell the wasabi. When I first spray this, I definitely can. And the first time I sprayed it, I was worried that it was going to be a little bit too sharp. I'm just going to spray it again. I've got to make sure I don't drop this. So it's very precious to me. Oh, it's a big sprayer as well. Good sprayer. Yeah, so it's much sharper when you first spray this, as you could imagine, as many perfumes are. And I definitely get some weird kind of horseradishy heat from that wasabi. And I get the violet leaf. There's definitely mandarin. And then quite quickly the pear starts to come in and just sweeten up a little bit. And the magical thing about this, well, there's many magical things about it, but one of the magical things about it is that it has a beautiful sweetness in it. So it's not too sharp. At first, you might think it's going to be a bit sharp. On the skin, this gets a sweetness to it from the orris root, which is working really hard, and it just is gorgeous. And you can definitely smell the pebble note. You can definitely smell the pebbles, and it sounds weird, but it's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Now, I think I can smell the rose in this as well. I think this is relatively rose forward. And I'm saying that particularly because I just made my little video about my Yardley Rose, and I can smell similarities between those two perfumes, which I would say means that the rose is the strongest of the florals in this. It's so beautiful. It dries down, it's musky. There is a very, very slight sandalwoody kind of powderiness to it, and a very slight incense, but it's not kind of heady. It's just clean. It's just so gorgeous. Oh, I'm obsessed. And it smells nice on the card, but on skin it smells incredible. In hot weather, it is incredible. So I'll give you the top notes. I've already given you the notes. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at the votes. That's what I mean. I'll give you the votes. So by far the winner in this to other people is Pebbles. And yes, I can definitely smell that. And then wasabi, violet leaf are quite high as well. I find that quite interesting because I would say that the orris root is quite high in this perfume. And like I said, I really think the roses as well. So the hedione, is that, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. That flower anyway. I might be reading that out too phonetically. But that one's higher than the peony and the rose, which I just absolutely don't agree with at all. I think for me, this is pebbles, rose, orris root, wasabi, violet, mandarin orange, incense, pear, musk, sandalwood, and then the peony and the vetiver and the hedione are kind of right at the bottom for me. So it probably smells different to different people. I'm sure it smells different on skin, as most things with lots of musk skin tend to. So this is a very niche smelling, incredibly interesting, beautiful, clean perfume that is incredibly affordable and is quite mass market. It has been compared to lots of other perfumes, so I'm going to have a look and I'll tell you what these are. So this has been compared to although I will actually just preface this with saying there are more down votes for most of these than there are up votes, and that I think is because this is a very original smelling perfume. I don't think there's probably anything that really does actually smell like it. So, just be aware. So Sandflowers by Montal is one of them. That's unisex as well. Oud Mineral by Tom Ford. That one's also unisex. Une Air de Bretagne l'Artisan Parfumeur, apparently. Aqua Montu Eau de Parfum Comptoir Sud Pacific. Like I said, this is a way of getting something that smells very beautiful but very niche for £30, like £30. And also, you will just smell great. You will smell clean. It's so incredibly easy to wear, and I was not at all expecting this to be easy to wear. This is absolutely one of the greatest perfumes I have ever found, and it's I'm still talking about it after 10 minutes because I'm so excited about this. And I looked at a lot of reviews of this. Actually, I really enjoyed, they were kind of hard to find. I had to really do a bit of a search because they're in amongst her haul videos and then her second impression videos. But the Nostalgic has talked about this perfume, and I think she's got really good reviews, and I think she found the same thing as me, that she wore this on a really hot day and was like, oh my god, I love it, I'm obsessed. So I think that's quite a normal thing for people to discover how magical this is. But generally speaking, most of the videos I've seen of this one are by men. And so there's not that many women talking about this perfume. And I absolutely think that this is a brilliant, brilliant perfume for women. I think it's glorious. And it lasted, I reckon, I was wearing this for like 6 hours before I really stopped noticing that I was wearing it. And it is quite skin scenty, but I was really aware of it the whole day. And I think I put it back on, like I didn't need to reapply it until I left work. So I think, but I mean, by which point I'm at work for 8 hours, and it takes me like an hour to get to work, and I put it on before I leave to work. So I mean, realistically, I think this is going to give you 8 hours. It's going to be super skin scenty after about 6 hours, but it's still there. If you get it on your clothes, you'll smell it for longer. It's incredible. It's incredible. I cannot sing its praises enough, and this has kind of shot up into my all-time favourite perfumes quite quickly, because it's just incredible. And I have to have massive respect for Calvin Klein for this perfume. I think it's unusual for them because it is so unusual. I think it's quite, I can't even think of the word. It's getting on my nerves. I can't think of the right word, but it's experimental and interesting, but it's also incredibly easy to wear. And I think sometimes the more experimental the perfume is, the harder it is for people to wear, and only a few people will like it. It'll only work on a few people's skins. From the reviews of this one, I think it's pretty much universally liked, loved, respected. It's brilliant. It's an absolutely masterful perfume. It's magical, and yeah, I'm obsessed, and I love it. And I want to wear it all the time, but I've got so many other things I need to sort of be wearing and trying as well. But yeah, this might be another one I have to put on this week. I'm so excited to have the big bottle. And then I've got the little baby bottle, which I'm realising I should have put in here so you could see the little tiny baby one. But anyway, that one just goes in my bag. And luckily it's this is glass, but this is plastic, so it's pretty sturdy as well. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at it. I'm obsessed. All right, I think I've talked about this for long enough. It's been 13 minutes and probably most people have switched off. But anyway, I love it. I love it. I love it.